What's up, my lovely people? In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to design a t-shirt in Canva step by step, and it is beginner friendly. So let's go ahead and get into it. So once you're in Canva, go ahead and go to create, and you're going to scroll all the way down to custom size. And I am going to do a 3500 by 4000, and that is the minimum size that I do in order to make sure my design, once I download it, is of good quality. Go ahead and create new design. Now we have our blank canvas. I just want to go over the two tools we'll be using for this tutorial. The only tools we'll be using are the elements and the text. The next thing you want to go ahead and do is find your inspiration. So we're going to do that by going over to Etsy. I'm going to use my incognito mode so Etsy doesn't use my history and basically get in the way of me trying to find fresh and new trendy ideas. So I'm just going to start off basic, and all I'm going to type in is, let's do trendy shirt. Okay, so we're looking for sayings, popular sayings, or the type of sayings. Maybe it could be a Christian saying or a teacher saying, a nurse saying, and the color palette, and also the layout of the design. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So let's go ahead and scroll down. Go ahead and always pass by the ads. Those are paid space. People are paying for those spaces. They didn't get up there organically, so we're gonna pass by that. We have this Monaco one. Good luck with a, oh, these are paid, so let me go ahead and skip that. We have this lace bow, but it doesn't say anything. I like to typically look for designs that say something because they have a quicker chance of getting found or making a sale. So let's go ahead and scroll down. Easy Tiger, that one, I feel like everyone's using that one. That is copywritten or trademark rather. So don't do designs like this. Even though you see them used on Etsy, that doesn't mean it's okay to sell it yourself. Scroll past. We have a chai latte one that's new. What's this? Mr. Electric Blue. I don't know what this is. I mean, it could be original or it could be trademark. I'm not sure. I have to do my research on that one. Then we have a ghost and some wildflowers. 'Tis the season, but Halloween. Spooky and feral. I see a lot of those. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next page. The life of a teacher. These are ads. Skip that. Auntie one. Those are ads as well. Coffee Club. Okay, Easy Tiger. Okay, we could do something like this one right here. So, like I said, what you want to look for are the sayings. So, for example, this one says, be kind here. The next thing I look for is the design layout. And as I see, there's like, it's like a stamp style, but they made it a little bit different from the other stamp shirts, and the color palette that is being used. And it's very vibrant because it's targeting teachers. Is targeting teachers. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this bestseller right here. So what I'm going to do is screenshot this, and next what I want to do, I'm not trying to copy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is type in a whole different niche, which will be, let's say, a nurse, because for some reason that's the only thing that I can think of right now. So let's do nurse shirt. And now I'm looking to see what people are buying in this niche to see what's popular. So like, for example, in this one, there's a syringe, there's a stethoscope, there's a nurse hat, there's some medication in here, there's a clipboard, there's a mug, an IV, a nurse herself, and a Band-Aid. Okay, so I can use this as inspiration as well. Let's see what else. And I know there's different types of nurses, but these are more just general nurse designs. And I like this color here. I believe it's called Grand Millennial. So I am going to use this color palette here in my design. Now let's go ahead and head back over to Canva. Now, once you've done your design research and gotten your inspiration, go ahead and upload it to Canva, right? So we're not going to copy this. I'm going to take the layout because clearly it is a best-selling layout. People like something about this layout, right? Or something similar. And they like I wouldn't call it stamp. They kind of put their own spin on it, but it looks like the stamp trend that's going on. And I'm going to use the colors of this Grand Millennial inspired design here. And the niche I'm going for is a nurse. So the first thing you want to do is come up here to add new page, right? And we need to find some similar elements that look like this here. How I would describe these elements would be doodle, hand drawn, as you can see from the lines, and maybe watercolor with the design. You can see there's a little bit of watercolor strokes in there. Let's go ahead and look in the elements. Go over to elements, and what you want to do, I said, for example, doodle, right? So I'm going to use the word doodle, and let's try stamp. Doodle stamp, and let's see, go to see all under graphics, and already I see that one. So let's go ahead and try out that one. We're gonna look for a couple of them. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And sometimes what I like to do is take the actual image and place it under. Go up here to transparency and do that right there. So that way it's in the background so I can see the layout of this design. Position, take it to the back. Okay. And also don't just stop right here at the top just because you don't see it the first couple times you scroll down. You want to keep scrolling because sometimes, most of the time, that's where all the good stuff can be found. Right now I'm just trying to figure out which elements I want to use. Let me see. Let's go ahead and go to doodle frame. Oh, hold on. Frame. Okay, here we go. This one kind of looks like that style. Doodle, there's another one here. Now remember, like I said, we're not trying to copy this exactly. I'm going for the design layout and the style, which is handwritten, doodle-like. Here's another one here. I want to look for like a different shape. All of these are like rectangular. Here's a circle one here. Okay, let's see what else they have. Here's another circle one. Now my stuff is getting crowded, so let me. So in order to lock this background down so it doesn't keep moving along with the graphics, go ahead and select the background and then go right here to lock position. That way it won't move with the graphics that I put on top of it. Now let's go ahead and resize these so they don't take up every spot on my canvas here. Okay. Oh, I like this one. That one's different. Maybe we can find one more. Oh, here's a square one. That'll do. All right. So let's go ahead and get the layout right. So they're kind of mismatched. It's not a perfect square or anything. Their doodles are kind of like just placed sporadically in a way. So I'm going to, right now you just want to play around with it. Okay. This one here. I'm gonna turn this one around. There we go. I think I want to put that oval one in the center. I think that's good. That's good. I might have to let go of this one. I don't want to, but I might have to. Okay, so delete that one. All right, next, I'm gonna leave this here because I may want to use that for something. Maybe not. I may discard it. Who knows? This is just a time to just play around and see what you can make. Don't make this too serious of a task. But at the same time, try not to take up too much time. That's why we do the inspiration and see which direction we want our design to go into, so we're not just staring at a blank canvas the whole time. So now I'm going to go back to elements, right? And I said that the elements in here, like the pencil, the crayons, all of them look kind of watercolor paint style. So what I'm going to do, we're looking for nurse related things, right? So let me go back up here. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the different nurse related graphics that are being used in this design here. There's band-aids, there's a pin, there's a little bow, specifically a coquette bow. But this is a clipboard, there's a stethoscope, some medication, some tape, I believe, IV and a mask, and a thermometer. So let's go ahead and look for similar items we can plug in here, preferably watercolor. So let's look up. Let's put in watercolor because that's the style that we're looking for, and type in nurse. Let's start general and see what pops up. Okay, so we have some band-aids here, right? And I'm going to go ahead and maybe move them up here. That can always change. It's not permanent. It's a lot of heart shaped. I don't know if I want everything heart shaped, but we'll rock with it for now. And I'm just going to put each one in a different frame. There's a nurse hat. Don't know if I want to use that though. I think this is going to go on a, nurses normally wear blue, black t-shirts, sometimes the like ivory colored shirts, so I don't think this hat is going to stand out enough, so I'm gonna take it off. Let's see here, what else do we have in the element section? We could use the bottle, but that would be for a labor and delivery nurse specifically, so we would have to keep the niche the same. So you don't want to have a EKG in one and then a diaper and a bottle and whatever else is related to a labor and delivery nurse. You want to keep the theme the same, or if not a specific theme, just make sure it's general for all nurses. It can apply to all nurses. So let's go ahead and scroll down. There's a mask here. I'm going to use that. Let's put it here. What else did we see? A nurse. Let's do EKG. EKG, is that how you spell it? Okay. I'd use this, but it's not watercolor. It's kind of like 3D. You want to keep the same style consistent throughout the whole design. So let's see here. Let's do a pen. Watercolor pen. Could use this one here. And let's find a bow. Let's just do bow first. We could use this one. It looks a little too thin though. Like I said, scroll down, see what the elements have to offer. What about this one? And don't worry, you can change the color of this later. Maybe right here. Okay. And let's do a syringe or a needle. Nope. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna dull this background down a little bit more. Okay, that's good. And I know a medicine bottle was also another one. I don't know if I like that. Let's go ahead and use this one. Okay, maybe have it pointing up at an angle like the pen. I don't think I'm in love with that though. Okay. Let's use this one. And the next one, let's say medication. Oh, we can use this logo here. All right, and oh, IV. Could have used this. Still can. Maybe like place it right here and maybe add some florals to it. Don't want to get too complicated here, just keep it simple. So I just want to put something behind this though. What? I don't know. Let's just do watercolor floral to add a little bit of something to it. But still keep it nurse related. Let's see, we have some sparkles here. This one has some flowers in it. Let's do let's do some outline flowers, outline or line florals. Okay, something like this, something minimalistic, nothing too crazy. I think those lines are too thin though. I can think of the lines, that's fine. Okay. Let's move this up. All right, let's go ahead and put those flowers behind the IV bag. And now what we want to do is go ahead and change the colors because there were some very colorful frames in the inspiration that I chose. So I'm going to go ahead and change this. You want to make sure it's cohesive. So I'm thinking what colors I want this to be. I just want to keep it simple. So I am going to go between the red and the blue. And all you have to do is select the element, come over here to add a new color, go down to the color drop tool, and scroll over the color that you want the frame to be. I think I want it to be a little bit darker. Okay, that's a little, might be a little too dark. We'll see. And another color, Seems to be a lot of blue and red on here, so I'm just gonna keep it blue and red. Let's do different shades of blue. So let's see here, but a blue that will show up. Ooh. Okay. Now, if you don't want to find the color all over again, all you have to do is select the item that's the color you want it to be. Go over here to copy style and then paste it onto the frame. And there you go. Now it's the same color shade red as this one. I'm going to go ahead and make this frame the same color as the dark one. And let's change this to, for some reason I'm thinking gray. Let's do, I'm thinking about it. Let me think about it. And we're gonna make this one the blue. I think I'm gonna put this on like an ivory color shirt. I think that will look best. Yes. Okay. And I'm gonna change the color of these florals here. I'm not sure why it's not. Let me go ahead and take this out the background because it's messing with my design. Now, to make your lines thicker, all you have to do is click the graphic, go over to edit, scroll down to effects, go to shadows, go over here to outline, and now you're going to see how thick you want it to be. Let's try just 3, see how that does. Because we're trying to make the lines basically consistent. You see how thick these lines are of the frames? We want to make the floral a consistent thickness as well. So let's go back to edit. And I also need to change the color of the floral as well. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to go ahead and change the color. Okay, I need the color. Let's see. I will do this blue here. Let's make it a little bit darker though. Like it's too light. Okay. Let's go ahead and take this color code here, copy it, and go back to the flower. Go up to edit. Go to shadows, click on the color, and go ahead and paste that color in there. There we go. And now to change the rest of the color up, the flower cannot be changed. The actual graphic can't be changed. So that's okay. We'll just do something a little like, we'll do a daisy. That's like a go-to. Let's do a daisy. Outline daisy. There we go. So we'll just go ahead and take that one out. That's fine. Things happen. All you have to do is just adjust. Okay, let's use this one here. And let's change the color. Let's do this one. Okay, let's go ahead and move it to the back. I want to make the flowers a little bit bigger. I think I saw a better stamp than that, but we're gonna go ahead and take that off though. So now I'm just gonna change the background of my canvas to the color fabric shirt that I want it to be. And it's gonna be like an ivory to see how it's gonna show up on the shirt. Okay, this is good. Oh, that's good. I'm thinking that looks better. The frame looks better red with this gray here. Let's change the color of these bandages. All you have to do is click the graphic, come up here to the color. I just want to test something out. Let's see if we can make it. Well, the middle of it is already red. It would make sense for it to be red. So let's just do a darker blue. All right. And let's change this bow because it actually matches the IV. So I may leave it the same. Let's lighten it up a little bit. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to just highlight everything and size it up to the canvas. And now I am going to go ahead and have this design say something. Let's go ahead and go over to Pinterest and look for nurse sayings. You can either go to Pinterest, you can go to ChatGPT. Actually, I may just go to ChatGPT. So give me one moment. I am now on ChatGPT. All I do is, and you can do this on the free version, okay? And just so you know, with Canva, I am using the Canva Pro version. So let's go ahead and type in nurse sayings for a t-shirt. And let's see what they give us. Coffee scrubs and rubber gloves. That's like a go-to. Nursing powered by straight out of night shift. Maybe motivational. Caring is my superpower. Then we'll go with that one. Caring is my superpower. And all I do is come back over to Canva and go ahead and, so you can type the word, click the letter T on your keyboard and just go ahead and paste that saying in the text box. Go ahead and center it at the bottom. I want the text, I don't know if I want the text to be the same size. I'm thinking I may want it to be right here instead. So I'm gonna shorten it because that be kind was a part of the other design, like inside of the design itself. So let's go ahead and shrink that IV. And the font I'm going to use is called Beth. Well, I'm going to try it out first. Beth Ellen. All right, let's go ahead and size it up. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Let's go ahead and change the color of the text box. Click the text box, go up here to change the color, add new color, and I am going to change it to, for some reason I really like that blue, the dark blue, but I don't want it to be too much blue. We can do this one. That's fine. It's fine. Don't overthink it. Okay. Caring is my superpower. Now, to add to this, so like you see all this open space here, you can just add another floral graphic to it to fill in that space. If you feel like it's too empty, let's go ahead and make that in the color, that dark blue. Let's go ahead and move it back. Click position, come over here to arrange, and bring it all the way to the back. And that pen is looking a little lonely. Let's add some stars because, okay, they have some sparkles. Let's add some sparkles. So what we're gonna do is type in doodle sparkle and see what elements has for us. This one will work just fine. Now remember line consistency, right? We wanna make it the same thickness as the stamps. Okay. I don't think we need all of these sparkles. So what I'm gonna do is try to crop out the rest of these sparkles. All I have to do is double click and then try to crop. I don't think it's gonna allow me to erase. Let's see. No, not allow me to erase. So in this case, all I have to do is come over here and just find a sparkle on its own, like right here, and just shrink it down like I did the others. Bring it over here, and I'm gonna make these sparkles the same color as this light blue. All right, and let's add the same sparkles over here. And let's make those red. And I'm not filling the florals in the back here. So let's go ahead and take those out. Go to layers and then find the florals. Delete that. Oh, did I delete it? Nope, deleted the wrong ones. It's right here. But I'm thinking that that could be a different color. I don't think I like that gray that much. I'm gonna change it to the light blue. I'm thinking about changing that graphic completely. Maybe. Okay, yes, let's change it because I can't. It's bothering me. Watercolor. Nurse. Let's see. Let's do this one. This one looks better, actually. Take that one out and place this one there instead. All right, and there we have it. All you have to do now is come over here to share, go to download, and leave it right here at 3500, and go down to transparent background. Like I said, I'm using Canva Pro. Go to the page that you want to download, and then download. Once you have downloaded your design, go ahead and upload it back to Canva so you can create your mock-ups. So whether it be a t-shirt, long sleeve t-shirt, hoodie, maybe you don't even want to do a t-shirt, maybe you want to do a mug, that's fine. Now you have your design to mock up whatever blank item you choose. So let me go ahead and pull up one of my mock-ups now. Now I have my mock-up. I'm going to go ahead and grab the design that I just created in Canva, size it where I want it on the mock-up, because this is letting the customer know what the item is going to look like when they receive it. And there we have it, our own doodle nurse shirt. It's mixed in with the stamp trend that's going on right now, but I made it nurse themed. So we have the medication here, we have the IV, we have the mask, we have the band-aids, and then the medical logo, and also a little heart IV as well. And now you can go ahead and upload this to your print on demand, or maybe you're fulfilling in-house, or maybe you're just creating DTF transfers. And that is how you create a t-shirt design using Canva. If you have any questions, definitely comment below and I will be sure to answer them. And until next time, I'll talk to you in the next video.